This is my day 2 in the life of the Google Pixel 8a, and so far I've been pretty impressed with the battery life. It is lasting me a full day. First day I got roughly 21 hours of battery life. Today is day 2. I started my day at 7 a.m. and it lasted me all the way to midnight when I went to bed. Pretty happy with that. 17 hours of battery life on the second day. More than enough for me. I don't mind charging my phone overnight, so it doesn't necessarily need to last the full 24 hours. But something that I did discover on day 2 is somehow my charging port broke. I can go into details later on in the video, but it's just odd nonetheless. And before jumping to day 2, just want to give a quick shout out to my partner Mint Mobile. Currently they offer 5G plan for as low as $15 a month. You get access to unlimited data, text, and talk. You do have to purchase 3 months upfront, but overall it is a great deal. Make sure to check them out. Link in the description below. So day 2 in the life. I woke up at 7 a.m., watched YouTube videos in the morning. By 9 a.m. I'm starting work, and it dropped roughly 8% over those 2 hours or so since I woke up. Today I have a half day, so in the afternoon I'm going for a walk. I saw a nice waterfall, snap a picture from far away using the Google Pixel main camera. I also used a 2x camera as well, because that is the closest you can get. You can zoom beyond that, but it's all digital zoom. I prefer to use the main camera lens because that's where you're going to get the best quality. I got the stroller in one hand as I'm pushing my baby and the phone in the other hand, so I'm not going to go crazy, crawl on the floor, do any acrobatic moves just to take some awesome photos. Me, when I take pictures, I usually just point and shoot and keep it moving. Made my way to Starbucks, sitting there waiting for drinks. Usually I say you don't really need 10x or 100x zoom in the Pro phone, but as I'm sitting here, I do wish I had a higher zoom just because it would come in handy to see some of the names on the cups. Usually I'm not this lazy, but I didn't feel like bringing the stroller up there and push people out of my way, so I just sat from my seat, snap a picture of the cups, and then I just manually zoom in after I took the picture on Google Photos. I mean, it's still blurry, but I managed to make out the name. It appears to be Samantha, so I know it's not my drink. I know I'm just talking about first world problems here. But anywho, 2:07 p.m. phone is at 75%, so looking pretty solid. Eventually I got my coffee. This phone does not have a macro camera, but I still like to shoot close-up photos, and it looks pretty good. Generally, I'm pretty happy with the Google Pixel camera for photos and also videos. On day 1, I shot the video using my Google Pixel 8a, so make sure to check that out afterwards. I plan on using the Pixel 8a to shoot this video as well, but my charging port broke for some reason, so I'm using the Galaxy S24 instead. And I'm not really sure why. I wonder if water got inside of the phone, maybe from me showering the first day of having this phone the night before. But it's been more than 12 hours. I have kept the phone standing vertically for the most part, and I charge it overnight just fine, so I'm not sure what the problem is. I first noticed this when I was driving around in my car using wired Android Auto, and it wasn't working while I was driving. I thought something was wrong with the cable, but I tried it on my other phone and it worked. When I got home, I tried 3 different cables and none of them work either, but all my other phones work. So I think something is up with my Google Pixel 8a. It just stopped charging. So I didn't want to record this video, and then I can't transfer my file over since the charging port appeared to be broken. I mean, I can always upload into Google Photos and re-download it, but that would take forever. Slightly annoyed and concerned with the charging port situation. I don't see any water or debris warning, so I'm not sure what's going on here. I used many Pixel phones in the past. It's the first time it ever happened to me. It just simply stopped charging, and I have no idea why. Luckily, I still have wireless charging, but this 7.5 watt is going to take me about 4 hours or more to fully charge it. So right now, it's just sitting on a wireless charger. Hopefully, this issue is going to work itself out. I have no idea what's going on, but I'll keep you guys updated on day 3. But anyways, so it is a beautiful outside. I'm just going on a walk, snapping random pictures. Oh, and another thing that really annoyed me about this phone is I cannot find my Google Chat in Gmail. It took way more effort than it should just to find it because it's not pre-installed, and when I use the Galaxy S24, you can actually just use the Google Chat in the Gmail app itself. But for whatever reason, it doesn't show up in my Gmail on the Google Pixel 8a. So that's odd. And I went into the Play Store. I literally typed in Google Chat in Play Store. Nothing showed up. So then I have to actually Google search, where's my GChat? And then you see the Google Chat app come up and I install it from there. Super annoyed by the whole process, how I had to work so hard just to find a simple app. Google has been terrible with all the chatting apps. There's a million of them. There's so many different platforms. And I actually do want to use them. They just make it so hard to find. Flash forward to 7:37 p.m. at night. Still got 35% battery life. I'm doing some errands, driving around. I have wireless charging on. I have GPS on and also music on. 30 minutes later, I got to my destination and my battery is still exactly the same. So the wireless charging basically just held the charge and did not add any more juice to it, which I'm fine, I guess. At least I'm not losing battery. And as I'm walking around at night, saw this giant tree. It's pretty dark outside, but still impressed with how much light the camera lets in. It's a tad blurry, but it's still solid. And here's a picture of a lamp that I took close up. It's actually more orange in real life, but in the photo it looks yellow. It still looks good nonetheless. You can always adjust the color if you edit your photo. So when I got home, took a close-up shot of some watermelon I'm eating. It is a tad blurry, but I will blame myself for putting the camera that close. 10 o'clock, we are at 23%, squeezing in one more game of Pokemon trading card game. And 8 minutes before midnight, we are sitting at 11%. This phone lasted me a full day, therefore I am happy with it. It is not a full 24 hours, but it doesn't need to be because I don't mind charging my phone overnight. I still got 4.5 hours of screen on time today, a lot of YouTube, Pokemon trading card game for 2 hours. And there you have it. This wrap up day 2 in the life of the Google Pixel 8a. I have no idea what is happening with the charging port, but overall the battery has been a pleasant surprise. Let me know if there's anything you guys want me to cover. Appreciate your time as always. Remember to check out day 1 if you haven't already. Also remember to like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.